Hi, I'm Dr. Carrie Heller. Today we're going to talk about harnessing fidgeting to improve focus. So with ADHD, hyperactivity, which involves trouble sitting still, if you have a child or teen that shakes their leg constantly, fiddles with stuff, does things that annoy you, a lot of that is considered part of hyperactivity or fidgeting. And so a lot of people don't realize that you can actually harness fidgeting to improve focus. Because what happens is a lot of times, if someone is really understimulated, they're going to get bored, they're going to have a hard time sitting still. But what you can do is you can, rather than just stopping the movement, so instead of saying to your child, stop shaking your leg, figure out a way to harness the fidgeting into a productive way, it can actually help someone to focus better. And so there are lots of tools that you can use. So we're going to talk very briefly today about a few of them. So you want to first figure out if someone fidgets more with their hands or their feet. If they fidget more with their hands, you want to think about simple tools they can use to harness the fidgeting, but not ones that distract them. So for example, a fidget cube, right here. Obviously, a fidget cube is one simple item, not a fidget spinner. Fidget spinners are interesting. I think they were designed, and they may help with stress and anxiety, but they end up being more of a distraction as far as ADHD is concerned, at least in my opinion. But a fidget cube can be really good. You can also get things like this. They're fidget tingler things that can be really helpful. You can even use a ball like this, and you can attach a string to it, and then be able to attach it to underneath the desk so that a child can play with it, but not so much that they're going to throw it, which would obviously not be very good. So, those are things you can do that really help you as far as hand fidgeting goes. As far as fidgeting with the feet, there's lots of things you can do, and I'm going to show you a couple of tools. Okay, so over here we have what I call the fidget station in my office. So we have a mini bike, a mini elliptical, foot pedals, and a yoga ball, as well as exercise bands on the right. And so what all of these can do is these are great ways to help harness fidgeting. I mean, these for the most part are probably things you would do more at home with help with homework, or for adults, working at home, or if you have a private desk in your office somewhere you could do. The foot pedals are a little bit more portable and a little bit more discreet, so you might be able to use those in school. And exercise bands for younger kids could probably be used in school as well. With the yoga ball, some people find that sitting on the yoga ball in and of itself helps. Others find that sitting in a yoga ball, allows them to move too much, but you can put it in a kind of a yoga desk chair where you stick it in and it holds it in so you can move some but not too much. So these are all really simple things you can do to help harness foot fidgeting. So I hope that this has been helpful. And I encourage all of you, think more about in your own lives, if you fidget a lot or know someone that does, how you can harness fidgeting to improve focus.